Shout out to Mariah the Scientist, and shout out to the worst women you know streaming that song.
No.
Americans.
That's just how I live my life. Like I don't keep up with those type of things. But I guess this is a podcast and you guys are here for entertainment. So, nigga bum. I gotta say that after every accolade.
Anyway.
Kendrick would want me to say that. To wrap this up, shout out to the Mexicans. I had a great time.
You were speaking Spanish.
Un poquito.
What? There's a deeper level to this.
What? Oh, not the shades.
I ain't gonna lie. I say this to everybody. And all my men out there, they know this too, right?
Mm-hmm. I'm not a regular person. If you want to be white, use the lotion I use. I ain't never been white a day in my life. It's the same thing he's doing.
Time out. So are we rolling? Welcome to Central Discourse, the ultimate podcast, where everything music and entertainment collides with plenty of tangents. I'm Gabe P. This is Miss Nyla Simone sitting across from me. Mm-hmm. Nyla.
What?
I need you to sing to me the entirety of Bad Bunny's verse on I Like It by Cardi B.
You had to be there. I'm not doing it again.
Why?
I'm not doing it again. I was in tune, though. I ain't gonna
lie, Nyla today, like, if I didn't know Nyla, right? Right? And I was just walking by Nyla on the street in New York, I would have been like, yo, this is a Dominican woman right here.
I'm giving Dominican?
Yeah, it's giving Dominican.
It was
today.
the Bad Bunny singing?
It was the Bad Bunny singing. The hair, too. Like,
oh, the hair. It's the color you're saying.
It's like the color,
okay,
yeah. Like,
okay.
Not saying like that's like that color specifically is like a Dominican woman thing, but I just feel like I know a lot of Dominican women who have done like that hairstyle particular in that color too.
Well, while we're here talking about the hair, shout out to the Waves Salon in Soho. They're phenomenal. If you guys need to get braids, anything really, everybody in there is fire.
Get my hair braided there.
You should go. Yo, you should go.
No, we had this whole thing.
All right,
I can't get my hair braided.
Hey man,
even though I'm Puerto Rican, it's just better to have my hair out like this.
I just let's do a poll. Gabe is Puerto Rican, but some people want to see him in braids. Gabe says he wants to have his hair down. Some people miss a shorter cut. What do we want? We're gonna do a poll below.
Yo, bro.
And then we'll see what the people say.
I've been advised by my professional advisors to not get braids.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, fine. But still, let's just do the poll. It could be fun.
Because half of y'all still think that I'm just white, which is just like, bro.
But that's why you gotta do it, so people know you don't white. Because when I was in Mexico, I seen a girl with braids.
Look at my hair. How does my hair, like...
It's not an afro.
I know it's not an afro.
So because it's not an afro, it doesn't equate black.
Fair. No, well, I'm not. Well, it's not about just that. It's about, like, there's other types of, like, ethnic hair.
No, that I understand, but because most people are ignorant.
Nope, say it right. Americans.
Nope.
Americans. Because, like, you go anywhere in South America.
Yes.
You go anywhere in, like, South America. I mean, look, you came back from Mexico, which isn't South America, but obviously south of,
America. Yeah.
But, like, you go anywhere that's, like, south of America, just America, and people will know, like what you are, especially if you're like some type of, like, Latino, like, they'll know, you know what I'm saying?
I will say, yes.
You know what I'm saying? Black
American culture and for black people has made black people only familiar with black culture
in America.
Yeah. So, like, black people in the UK are familiar. Well, obviously, UK is a melting pot similar to New York, but I'm thinking about Black Americans who are from, like, black towns, like Atlanta, Memphis, etc. Like, that is all they know.
That are kind of like...
We don't got to go through this. I feel like I say this spiel all the time. Like, I moved up here in my mind, culture shocks every 5 seconds. I understand the ignorance because it is all you know.
Right.
But like, it doesn't make it right.
Right. And it's like, I could go to, like, obviously, like, I'm Puerto Rican, so I go to so, like, for example, when I go to Puerto Rico, they'll just automatic, like, not everybody, because, some people will think that I'm, like, a different ethnic background. But, like, for the most part, I'll say, like, the majority of people down in Puerto Rico, again, there's Puerto Ricans that are your skin tone, that are Matt's skin tone, that are Sean's skin tone, that are my skin tone. But for the most part, everybody in Puerto Rico just assumed I spoke fluent Spanish. Obviously, I'm New Yorker, I'm not great with Spanish. But it's like, you go to Latin American countries, and for the most part, like, they can kind of tell, like, if you are some type of Latino. You know what I'm saying? I just think America's just got to get more hip. But you're right. The UK, they're a little bit more hip to those type of things.
Mexicans, when I went to Mexico.
Oh, yeah, let's talk about your Mexico
Mexicans come
trip.
in so many different shades. I was like, wow, we have such an ignorant perception of Mexicans.
Right, because there are black Mexicans.
And white Mexicans.
Yes.
And, you know, I guess traditional looking Mexicans. But I guess, I don't know, that's probably not
Well, that's because how American media portrays
it.
Yeah, Latinos, you know what I'm saying?
And then also people are like, oh my God, were you safe? I'm like, yeah, I felt safer there than I do walking home. Like, I don't even know what the conversation is, but I think, again, it's just the American ignorance.
Right, because what it is, and this will be my last note on this, like, Mexicans are perceived how, in America, Mexicans are perceived how, you know, like, politicians perceive them, you know, like you think about, you know, the hardworking men and women who sit outside Home Depot waiting for work, who may be documented or undocumented. Like you think that you see them, right, and you think that is the only perception of like what Mexicans look like to most Americans. Like if you ask an American in Middle America, what does a Mexican look like? They're just solely going to describe the Mexicans that they may see trying to get that work, whatever. But really, there's so many different derivatives of Mexicans and just Latinos in general that are because of our, because of the slave trade. You know what I'm saying? Because of the slave trade, because of our European ancestry, and also our Native American ancestry. So, like, that's why there's Latinos that look like me, there's Latinos that look like you, and so on and so forth. So.
Yeah, man. To wrap this up, shout out to the Mexicans. I had a great time.
You were speaking Spanish.
Un poquito.
Oh my! Did you see the meme where it's like?
Un poquito.
You saw the meme yesterday where it was going viral? It was like me when someone asked me if I speak Spanish and I say un poquito.
No, I didn't see that. Send that to me.
I gotta find that. But anyway,
that was me as fuck. But you know, I would like to say I've always fucked with Mexicans. My homegirl Abby, Abolitious.
Wait. Why did that sound like a white person be like, yo, you know what? I always fuck with black people. I always fuck with Mexicans.
It's coming to, like, I had a great time, but then I thought about it. I'm like, yo, I actually have mad Mexican friends.
I didn't know you had mad Mexican friends.
Abolitious.
Okay, Abolitious. Yep.
Crystal.
I don't know Crystal. Okay.
She's Mexican. You knew that?
I don't think I knew
on
that.
The radio?
Oh, Crystal. That Crystal. Yes. I knew obviously Crystal's Spanish, but I didn't know she was Mexican. I thought she might have been like Colombian or something.
She's Mexican.
Okay.
Actually, she was probably the first person to blow my mind when she said she was Mexican. I said, I thought she was white. She was like, no, girl. I'm from the Bay. I said, oh, okay.
You thought Crystal was white?
I did.
Oh my God.
She doesn't look white.
No, yeah, but I guess I can tell that she's
But you're also Latin, so you probably understand the range a bit more than I do.
Right, exactly.
But shout out to Crystal. You guys should tap into her.
Shout out
Phenomenal
Crystal,
personality, hilarious online.
No, she's so funny. When she snatched the bag from David, that video that went viral of her snatching David's food, that shit was comedy.
Tune in.
But anyway, we back. Happy belated birthday to Sean. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The big.
Calm down.
The big.
Oh my God, yo,
the big 2-4?
The biggest.
The big 2-4. We changed his birthday on famous birthdays too. Don't worry, guys.
Gabe be out here blowing up the spot. It'd be terrible.
All right, but wait, can I say something though? Like, did you see I think you guys were out of town, but when Kendrick did the GNX tour here in New York, and he did the I think there was like the after party with K Tronada and SZA.
I was here.
Oh, you were here for that?
I went to it. Yeah.
You went to the after party.
No, I went to the show.
You went to the tour. Okay. Yeah. I think it was around that weekend that I saw K Tronada say, he was like, oh yeah, 30s are like the new 20s. And then like I looked, first of all, I didn't know how old K Tronada was. I'm gonna be honest. Like I didn't think he was like older.
He's like 35, right?
I think it was like 32, 33, something like that.
Young.
And I seen that and I was like, you know what? If anybody else said it, I don't know if I'll believe it. But if K Tronada says it, I'm gonna believe that
He's
shit.
32. He young.
I'm gonna believe K Tronada says it. Cause I ain't gonna lie, K Tronada can't do no wrong in my eyes. That's all I have to say. Happy
and his music
song.
feels youthful.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to K.
But anyway, we are. You have the K Tronada. Which album?
The one with Abine.
Oh, the K Tronada album.
Yeah.
Nice. I gotta get that on vinyl. I don't have that one.
I went to the show at Brooklyn Mirage.
Oof.
I got it there.
It's a rough time for the Brooklyn Mirage right now.
I know. I hate it.
I know. I wanted to see. I got a friend there who works there now, and he's like, "Oh, let me know when you want to come to the show." And I keep seeing all the news that comes out. I'm like, "Damn, man, I don't want to hit him about it." But
he's like, "This is probably a bad time."
Yeah,
but
Black Coffee. Like, I was like, "But Black Coffee." I'm gonna just wait for the later Black Coffee residency shows in August.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna go to like one of those or something like that.
Understood.
But anyway, get back in today's quick topics. Netflix is back reviving Star Search with a live twist. Streaming it live twice a week, produced by Jesse Collins Entertainment, who hosted the Rhythm and Flow, the Primetime Emmys, and Hollywood Squares. That's a throwback. The show will feature emerging talent in music, dance, variety, comedy, and kids categories. Casting is now open, and while the host and judge are still unknown, the show will include audience voting, real-time eliminations, and some big celebrity involvement. And then some notable Star Search alums include Destiny's Child, Britney Spears, Aaliyah, Dave Chappelle, Billy Porter, etc.
Nice.
It's cool. I mean, wasn't the Pop the Balloon show live, Sean? It's well, you don't have a mic.
It's like live, but it's like it's live for real. It don't feel like it's live.
Is it good? Okay. Like, but is there any audience participate? Damn, it's not interactive. It's not interactive. So like, you don't really know if it's live or not. Okay. Interesting. But, like, I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel. It's just like we're just reverting back to just everything being television.
Well.
You have live shows that are happening live, right?
What's the saying? There's nothing new under the sun. You just got to
redo it.
Redo it in the new format.
Like, American Idol used to call that night.
That's what they're trying to do.
Cast your vote, and then they would eliminate them that night.
That's what it feels like they're trying to do.
Yeah.
And I'm here for it, actually.
It's cool.
I hope the hosts are actually good. Pick wisely.
I heard my mom and dad watch American Idol, so they kind of fill me in with what goes on. But I heard that the first black man won American Idol for the first time in, like, I don't know how many years it was. It's been a long time.
Since Ruben Studdard in 2002.
Since Ruben Studdard. Which, first of all, clap it up for bro who won.
Yes.
But then I begin to wonder, right, like, do these type of shows in 2025 even matter? Because it's like, yeah, they do American Idol every year, but, and again, maybe it's just...
American Idol is still happening?
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I just said that the guy won.
This shit is like The Simpsons.
But my thing is, like, the American Idol used to produce superstars, right? Like Kelly Clarkson,
Fantasia,
Ruben Studdard, Clay Aiken, Jennifer Hudson.
Even though she didn't win,
there was a bunch of them, right?
My girl Adana Daru.
But I just think it's like, where are all the people who've won the last 5 years?
Everything has its own ecosystem these days. You could be very relevant on TikTok. You could be very relevant from a TV show. You could be but you're only relevant to that community that tunes in.
Right. I agree with you, but I think like American Idol was always positioned to be you could be that community and bigger. And I'm just wondering where that community is right now.
The tide has changed. It doesn't exist.
His name is Jamal Rowe. Oh, Roberts.
Shout out to Jamal Roberts.
Congratulations. I think I saw a picture of him holding like one of his kids when he won or something like that.
Yes, black man. We love to see it.
Congrats, man.
Oh, my God. We spent all this time chatting, and I got another appointment. So let's get to chatting. All right. So Spotify, you need some water?
I got my drill right here. Here, I'll put this over here.
Spotify's Song of the Summer predictions. So Spotify has kicked off summer by unveiling its 2025 Songs of the Summer picks, curated by its experts. Global editorials blends cultural insights and streaming data to spotlight 30 diverse tracks expected to define the season. And the list goes as is. Okay, I'm just going to name some highlights that I think, because this is a lot. Charlie XCX with Party For You. Drake Nokia. Davido and Omale with You.
Shake It to the Max, Molly, Silent Addy, Skilly, and Shensia.
Leon Thomas, Mutt.
Yep, for sure.
Lil Tecca, Dark Thoughts.
Bob Bonnie, Nueva York.
Wow, Raven Lene, Love Me Not. Shout out to my girl, Raven. Yes. Big X the Plug and Bailey Zimmerman.
Oh, yeah.
All the way.
Because Big X the Plug is working on a country album, so obviously that's going to do really well.
Yeah.
And then they got Drake Nokia on there, which I think it's still going to do good this summer, but I don't know if it's a song of the summer.
I just feel like none of these are songs of the summer. I think these are songs that are currently hot right now.
I think Shake It to the Max could be like one of the songs. It's still going.
Okay.
It's still going. I don't know. We'll see. I think like it's May, right? So I feel like if there's no like definitive song of the summer by like, I think like after, for me it's like by the Puerto Rican Day Parade. Like if there's no like songs that are like already ringing by then, that's kind of like the official start for summer in my head.
Yeah, I feel like nothing has
hit like that, right?
Yeah, like there's these songs I like. First of all, Mutt was last year to me. I don't know.
Nah, Mutt's this year.
Mutt's this year?
Yeah, Mutt's this year. I feel like Mutt's doing better this year than it did last year. You don't think so? Oh yeah, the Chris Brown remix is pushing it, for sure.
Oh, okay. You know, I have to accept the fact that I mean, I do accept it, but I have to just remember in these conversations that I be early and then I don't care once it goes global. But I understand the world is
once it hits top 40. Once it hits top 40.
Then I'm just like, all right, it's in the atmosphere. Can do it at once with it, but I appreciated it when it was here.
Right. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what's on here. Florence and the Machine is an interesting one. I haven't heard really from them in a while. Tyler's on here with Show Me Love. Wiz the MC, Bees and Honey, and Tyler. Interesting. I don't know.
Wait. Oh, I see.
All the way at the bottom.
Yeah.
And then some Lady Gaga, a little Tekka Dark Thoughts. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Now, though,
I do think the Bad Bunny song is going to go, and it's going to literally just be carried by New York. Because I go out, because, again, I've spoke about this song, and I explained the concept of it to you. Mm-hmm. And I think that Bad Bunny starting the promo for the song on SNL was a really smart, because they keep asking him now, oh, you're going to be in the Puerto Rican Dates Parade because you have this whole song about New York. So he's probably gonna be in the Puerto Rican Day Parade, and I think that song is just gonna you're gonna hear that song playing from a lot of people's cars.
Yeah. Hey, that's great marketing. Spot on.
Great marketing.
We love to see it.
Anyway, moving on. I'll let you get this one.
Megan Thee Stallion's Walmart collection. Yay! Megan Thee Stallion is launching her own swimwear brand, Hot Girl Summer, making her the first hip hop artist to do so. Partnering with Walmart, Megan designed the line to be inclusive, offering a range of styles for different body types. She expressed excitement about the collaboration, noting that she used to shop at Walmart growing up, making this partnership feel like a full circle moment. The collection includes bikinis, one pieces, and cover-ups priced between $16 and $28 and will be available in nearly 500 stores and online.
Shout out Miss Megan Thee Stallion, man.
Yeah,
love that for her.
Shout out.
I know some people were weird about the whole Walmart aspect of it. But I think it's cool that she's making affordable clothes that everybody could buy.
Look, baby, I mean, I'm probably not copping from Walmart, but it's not because it's at Walmart and it's not because it's cheap. Because I be on Shein.com. But yeah, I'm not motivated.
You're not into it.
Yeah, I don't know.
It was cool. Like I said, it's not really meant for us. I think it's meant for more the average. I'm not saying that I'm not average. More for the average American.
I'm not a regular person.
Can we get that as a soundbite? Amazing. That's gonna go in the trailer. I'm not a regular person.
That was a boogie.
I know, but the way you said it was so much better.
Cause I was trying to do his voice. Anyway. All right, but look, Shein got very great bathing suits, and honestly, I just recycled the same. I have probably 12 bathing suits.
Am I bougie because I
And I keep the same 12.
Where do you shop when you go on vacation? Where do you go when you shop to go on a vacation? You go on Shein?
Shein, Fashion Nova, Nasty Gal. Hell, I shop everywhere.
Nasty Gal.
Yo, back when I was in high school, we had the family iPhone. So when you download the app, everybody gets the app. So I had downloaded the Nasty Gal app, and then all I hear is my mom, Nyla! I'm like, what? Nyla, get upstairs. What is Nasty Gal? I'm like, oh.
Your mom thought you was watching you being a freaky ass frog.
I just did the nasty laugh, hee.
Stupid.
No, it's just a fashion app.
Oh my God. I do for the Puerto Rico trip I'm going on, I did Zara. I think
Zara's good.
I feel like that's a men's thing because I think I called our Devon Terrell the other day, and I was like, yo, where'd you go for your Aruba trip? Where'd you go shopping? He said Zara. I said, how much did you spend? And me and him were right at the same amount. I'm like, all right. This is a guy's thing, clearly, because Zara got good clothes.
I mean, I like Shein because, especially if it's a vacation where I'm planning looks and I'm never wearing this shit again, if I only spent $100 on my week's worth of outfits, right, I have no regrets.
Right. I ain't gonna lie. These jeans I bought for the vacation from Zara, but they're so comfy. I put them on early.
They're nice.
No regrets. But moving on from Megan Thee Stallion. Well, yes. No, we're actually still on Meg Thee Stallion, but this is a little bit more dramack. Meg and
cause this is.
But you don't got a mic.
It's time for.
It's time for
Word on the Curb.
GloRilla is addressing swirling rumors about tension with Megan Thee Stallion after fans noticed a potentially shady post on her Instagram. Recently, the Memphis rapper shared a message about pure intentions, but it came with a song by Tory Lanez, who we all know is currently serving a 10-year sentence for shooting Meg in 2020. Naturally, fans jumped to conclusions, accusing Glo of siding with Tory and turning her back on her friend and frequent collaborator. Things heated up further when rumors spread that Glo and Megan had unfollowed each other, along with some fans noticing a previous birthday post that was archived by Meg. However, after a flood of speculation, the two started following each other again, seemingly quieting the widespread chatter. Glo responded to the situation by taking to X and writing, "I don't internet shit and I don't mess. It was an innocent repost, y'all BSing." While Glo's side of the story seems clear, Megan has yet to address the situation, leaving fans wondering if there's more to this than meets the eye. Was this all a misunderstanding, or is there tension brewing between the two femcees?
Well, this is interesting because, like, I want to say, like, when I seen Glo apologize, I was like, you know what? Sometimes, and this happened to me, and I think, you know, Nyla, you also said this has happened to you, but like, you could repost something and there'll be a song on the story because there's the option to hide the song that you're adding to your story. Like, you don't always have to have it like visible on it. And I think that this was just like a simple like repost. I don't think there's anything deep that was going on to it. Like, I think if we look too deep, I think we're looking too deep into this whole thing. Now, I don't know what's going on with them behind the scenes. Obviously, that could be something completely different. I don't know.
Super dramatic of her to unfollow her for that, though. Because at the very least, like, Gabe, if I seen you repost somebody that did harm to me, I would call you and be like, yo, my nigga, you know what this nigga did to me, right? Mm. And then as a friend, I would assume that you would
delete it.
Or,
like, in this case, he could have, like, this is as simple as, like, a text being like, hey, did you mean to post this? Like, what's up with this? Saying. Like, it could literally just be yo, like, what's up with this? Like,
but if
we good?
If it's serious enough for me to unfollow you, I could give you a call.
Yeah, exactly. I agree, yeah.
Like, obviously, I'm hot and bothered, so let me give you a ring.
Yeah, just hit my line, and, like, we don't got to do too much. But obviously, I know, like, tensions are really high right now, especially with everything going on with Tory. So, again, I'm not saying I know what's going on, or I'm not trying to assume what's going on, but I think it's fair to, like, give Megan her grace, like, you know, she could see shit right now, and it could just set her off like this because there's so much going on.
I do want somebody to take Meg's phone away, man, because I don't really like seeing these rants. Not that I don't feel for her, but it's just redundant at this point. There's some people who believe you. There's some people who don't believe you. Whether it's right or wrong, it's not, like, worth trying to convince anybody anything at this point. Like, yeah. What's done is done. And also, and then I said Rock Nation because Meek Mill jumped out the window this week talking about the Diddy situation. It's like, I always feel like Rock Nation artists, when it comes to the PR, like, where is the PR? Like, what is going on?
Take away their phones.
Take away their phones, man. This is unnecessary, but that's just my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. Hey, look, Megan, stay off your phone. You know what I'm saying? Like,
at least right now, like, if it's too much, I don't want to see nobody crashing out.
Yeah. Do you what would cause you to unfollow a close friend? Like, what's, like, your breaking point?
Hey, if I unfollow a close friend, we're not friends. Like, it's done. I'm not doing a dance with you.
I was gonna say what made me unfollow, like, well, I had a best friend, right? I had a best friend.
I already know this story.
Yeah, I had a best friend. I had a best. Now, you know, let me not.
Yeah, let's not. Let's
but I gonna lie.
not.
When your best friend backdoors you.
Yo, let's not. Let's just not.
When your best friend backdoors you and does some nasty shit, I ain't gonna lie. Men out there, if your best friend take a female side over yours, that's not your man's, bro. And we move on.
Welp.
And we move on.
Man, we done been through some things.
We've been through some things. Speaking of people who are going through some things right now.
Oh, Remy Ma and Papoose.
What started as one of hip-hop's most loyal love stories has officially gone off the rails. Remy Ma and Papoose are officially headed for divorce and taking the drama fully public. The longtime couple who married back in 2008 and share a daughter aged 7 have been unraveling in real time, with cheating rumors swirling since late 2023. Things hit a boiling point this week after Papoose's new girlfriend, Clarissa Shields, appeared on The Breakfast Club. Remy responded with a fierce Instagram live telling Pap to just file already, showcasing his packed bags and claiming fans would cry if they knew what really went down in their marriage. Papoose hit back fast with divorce papers, screenshots, and a message saying he stayed silent for the sake of his daughter. Then came the mudslinging. Pap allegedly wrote 90% of Remy's lyrics, including Conceited, and accused her of cheating with a woman she met in prison, Easy the Block Captain, and numerous others. Remy clapped back with accusations of him living off of shields and hiding a son because of his sexuality. Clarissa jumped in too, telling Remy she's still welcome to the cookout if she brings her better attitude. Now, how do we get here? A couple wants to find by loyalty is now swapping insults and allegations on Instagram. While I hate to see it unravel in real time, I gotta be honest, I'm still tuned in because if this is how it ends, it's ending loud.
I mean, to be honest, I've been ignoring this
whole thing
because I just don't really care. I've never really been into messy relationship endings. I don't feel a way that a black marriage didn't work out. Shit like this happens every day. It's unfortunate. I hope they both heal. I'm happy if Papoose is happy. I hope Remy finds her happiness. The little petty details in between don't really do much for me. But that's just how I live my life. Like I don't keep up with those type of things. But I guess this is a podcast and you guys are here for entertainment. So
that was the most Charlemagne the God response I've ever heard.
No, because Charlemagne loves mess. Charlemagne is calm.
No. But the way that your tone and how you delivered that was such a. I felt like I was listening to like fucking Donkey of the Day for a second, done by Nyla. This is crazy.
I'm just because I'm like
she said, but we're here for a podcast, so
I guess y'all want something entertaining. Let me see. Is it corny to share intimate details of your relationship once it's over? Abso-fucking-lutely.
I think none of this. I feel like we're being just like at the beginning of this whole situation with Remy Ma and Papoose. I feel like we're being introduced to things that happen in between their relationship against our will. Like I don't
want to know.
Like I don't think anybody should ever take their issues from their relationship online. Like it should never. Like it never goes well. Like what do you have to gain from putting all this out there on the internet? Like what's it gonna do for real? And now you're involving poor Clarissa Shields, who has her own career that she has to worry about, and then the kids that are in between and all that. Like I think all this is just is silly.
And one day your daughter is gonna grow up and see all this trail.
And then the kids are gonna grow up and see all this, and then especially seeing like that their mom was cheating on if allegedly the mom was cheating on their father with a woman from prison. Yo, somebody call the Zeus Network. That's a good show.
Remy commented on one of Papoose's posts from their daughter's Instagram page because Remy was blocked.
Not Pop gotta block the daughter page too.
Oh shit, nah. Bro, this is getting messy. I ain't gonna lie. Damn, bro. Nah. He commented on Remy's page from the daughter.
Remy commented on Papoose.
That is too much.
She was paying for everything.
You know the meme where it's like you get a text message that says, "Yo, this hove." You ever seen that meme?
No.
What do you mean? You don't be on the internet enough for me. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about, Sean? The yo, this hoe meme? Yo, she went into the comment section like, yo, this Remy, I pay for everything.
Lord.
Like, that's crazy, bro, to go on your daughter's Instagram. Like, you guys are going to extreme extents to bash each other online.
Baby, let me get your phone real quick.
When, like, y'all could just deadass call each other and curse each other out over the phone, bro. What is embarrassing each other online? Like, what is that going to do for anybody? It's not going to help nobody. That's just my personal opinion on it.
Hey, man. I'm not trying to be on here talking about this. I love love. I hope everybody finds it.
Have you found love lately?
No matter the color. Have I found love lately? Yeah, I have.
Wait, what the? Wait. Time out. A back massage.
Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. But yes, I love love. I want everybody to find love.
Say what's on my mind. Anyway,
yo, get your head out the gutter. Oh my God,
bro, my head being in the gutter is why this works.
Lord,
literally why this works.
Have you found love lately? Aw.
We gonna see. Oh, he over us, bro.
I'm good with the next.
With the next bullet?
Yeah, with the next segment.
I don't like how we did that to us.
I know.
Unless y'all got more, y'all
Nobody wants us to find love.
Right, nobody wants us to find love.
That's fucked up. They rushing us when we start talking about our love life.
Yeah,
see, but it's okay when we talk about the mess and we talk about how he's in love so he can have somewhere to live. You mad because we got somewhere to live?
I ain't gonna lie. The bottom line here is don't make relationships part of your brand.
Period.
That's the bottom line here.
Yes.
You make relationships part of your brand. It's all fun and games
Until
something
not.
happens.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. The only couple I'm jacking that can never break up in my eyes is Melanie and Chikle. That's it.
And Beyonce and Jay-Z.
Melanie and Chikle. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Yeah, keep your stinky comments.
Sean, hey, look. Melanie and Chikle never break up. Ever.
They ain't going nowhere.
I ain't gonna lie. You saw what Michelle did the other day? Yo, bro. Let me tell you how trifling women are, bro. Don't matter if you the fucking former president of the United States of America.
First of all, watch your tone.
Bro, what did she say? Hold on, let me find it. Let me find this. Hold on. Everybody stay with me. Going on Twitter.
Do, 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 do.
Michelle Obama gets flirty with Eric. Hold on. Okay.
Yo, man.
Hold on. Time out. I got it. So she did a podcast with the CEO of Airbnb, right? Mm-hmm. And this is from an article written on Yahoo.com. The podcast co-host implied that she resonated with the desperate customer wanting to stay with the CEO. I have to say, Brian, if I'm a single girl out there and I find out that Brian Chesky is single and I can like stay in his house, she said, and like basically was like flirting with him. I ain't gonna lie. I don't like that.
Why you don't like that? How is that flirting with him? Everybody know Michelle married.
So what you doing flirting with another man?
How is that flirting?
That's not flirting?
She said if I was single, he might need the confidence booster.
Many people want bro. Anyway.
He might need the confidence. Hey, man, look. I'm not available, but if I was single, I would, I would want to stay in your house for free. I would be Papoose.
Sean was right. Sean was right. Let's pack this up.
All right.
Go ahead.
Now it's time for
Trending Tangents. So this girl had tweeted, her name is It's Dira on Twitter. Gym ... no alcohol ... and celibacy starting in June. And the reaction is just, don't do that in the summertime. Someone said doing that during the summertime is monk-like behavior. Monk-like behavior is crazy. And then this other girl, Bean, damn, she kind of bad. Bean said, this is Q1. Sorry. My bad, y'all.
this nigga. We can't do nothing. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm hungover. Leave me alone. Bean said, this is Q1 type of discipline. Now is not the time. Nyla, would you give up alcohol? Would you gym, no alcohol, and celibacy in the summertime?
Yeah. It don't matter what time, honestly.
Right.
If I'm locked in, I'm locked in. No?
I feel that. No, I feel that. I can't say I've ever given up any of these things.
But I feel like...
But,
I mean, yes, summertime NY is elite, but I feel like people look towards summer as like their most like social time period.
For sure.
When my life is social every day.
That's a fact.
So,
I ain't gonna lie. I like being social in the wintertime.
Because less people are outside, so I can be social with a good amount of space of niggas not touching me, bumping into me, asking questions.
But there's a deeper level to this.
What? Oh, not the shades.
I ain't gonna lie. I say this to everybody. And all my men out there, they know this too, right? Mm-hmm. If you go outside in the wintertime, that's where the real demons are outside. Because really think about this for a second. Really take a deep thought. Matt's not in his head.
And why the hell do you want a demon again?
Because Matt knows before his incredible relationship and child that he has right now, he knows, right? God. If you go out in the wintertime and it's 20 degrees outside and you go to the club and you see women in that club, why are those women outside and it's 20 degrees? Homosexuals is crazy.
What?
Homosexuals is nuts.
Look at Papoose.
Yo, shut up.
Yo, everything reverts back to Papoose. Shout out to Papoose, by the way.
Yo, New York, stand up. Anyway, so boom, right? Yeah, that's just my only point.
Why do girls go out in the winter? What if they're working?
What do you mean, what if they're working? Like, how so? Like, what? They're going out to work? I'm not talking about, like...
You saying after.
No, I'm talking about, like, going out, like, to party.
Damn, what if she just got through a breakup and she needs to let her hair down?
Exactly. She's a demon now. It's wintertime.
That don't mean she a demon. That just means she needs to re-socialize. She done forgot what it was like to date. So now I gotta put my toe in the water and see what it's like out here. And it's like, damn, it's cold outside. Needs to figure out the appropriate outfit.
You're not helping them. This is just you're adding to my point.
How am I adding to your point?
Because you're single now, so then you go outside to what are you going outside for? You're going outside to re-socialize. What does re-socialize mean?
I want to celebrate life every day like it's my birthday. It is a privilege to be alive. I don't give a fuck if it's snow on the ground. I don't give a fuck if it's sun outside. If I want to go outside and shake something, then I'm going to go outside and shake something.
Okay. In 20 degrees. I ain't gonna lie. Men know what I'm talking about.
Cue future Lil Demon.
I ain't gonna lie. One time I went to this party at Shemansky. Rest in peace, Shemansky, by the way. And it was like
Not rest in peace.
And it was a
club.
And it was the coldest day of the year. That year, it was like right around Christmas time. It was like 15 degrees out. I don't know. I was already outside. I don't know why. And bro, the girls that were in that party, exactly, on time. Exactly. She was getting spooky, bro. Demons. Anyway, but yeah.
Yo, I'm cracking up.
But I ain't gonna lie. I'll give up. I can give up shit. Like I'll go through my little periods of time where I won't drink a lot of liquor or I won't like really indulge in alcohol. And I think I'm kind of like in that time right now where it's like I'll drink, but like I don't overdo it no more. Like I don't let myself get too far. I have like 2 or 3 drinks and I'm like I'm cool. I'm chilling.
I never really feel comfortable letting my hair down, ever.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would have to be like, definitely not in New York.
Definitely not. Oh, Mexico. Was she drunk in Mexico? Oh, wow. You was. Oh,
Why are you always concerned about the details?
Me?
Yeah.
What are you doing right now? What are you doing? Oh, my God.
You was the one talking about demons.
Yeah, but anyway, let's move on.
Oh.
DJ Khaled is back in album mode according to a new video shared running alongside Ashton Hall on social media. Has some thoughts, aka Tina Turtle has some thoughts.
Shout out to my girl Tina.
Did you see the video?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
I'm glad nobody stepped on the rollout this time. Drake kept his comments to himself. Khaled, you can release the project.
Our friend Tina Turtle said DJ Khaled. She spelled his name wrong, by the way. Tina, get it together. DJ Khaled running at the same speed as you tells me all I need to know. Which actually they were running at the same speed, which actually did kind of bother me.
It did bother you?
Yeah, because like how?
That's a good question.
Because like Ashton Hall is like the one that be like on the treadmill while the treadmills run at like the fastest pace imaginable. And
anything's possible with AI.
I don't think this was AI though. Oh, you're talking about the treadmill like when he'd be okay. I don't think that's
No. I'm saying the video with
Khaled. I don't
yeah.
think that's not, bro. There's no AI in that video.
Or maybe it's just not the booty meat, the body meat. Like Khaled's stomach.
Just flopping in the wind.
Just flopping in the wind, man. These shirtless niggas between him, Ross. Yo, when Fat Joe took off his shirt at that 50-year hip hop anniversary at the Yankee Stadium, I said, nah, this is pretty iconic. You know, I wasn't like into it or nothing, but I was entertained.
Right, you were entertained.
Yeah.
Were you entertained by this? Okay, type shit. All right, anyway, moving on.
You know what? Somebody needs to take this video and then flip Soulja Boy, shake that booty meat, and make it body meat, and then put it over Khaled.
Why don't you do it?
I don't know. I don't really do funny stuff like that. It's not my brand. Girl, shake that booty meat. That booty meat. That don't give booty meat, but body meat. I don't know. Okay.
They literally are running at the same speed. This is disgusting.
It don't make no, but I think he just jogging.
Well, anyway, my tip me on Twitter said, Khaled got to be the only dude to work out for a year on Snapchat and gain weight. This guy's been working out for 6 years.
Yo, I don't even understand how he be getting these weight loss endorsements when we ain't never seen no weight loss.
I ain't gonna lie, my brother. Get your money how you get your money.
Yeah, show me the scamming ways.
Scamming is crazy.
If you want to be white, use the lotion I use. I ain't never been white a day in my life. It's the same thing he's doing.
I was about to say, now they're starting a campaign for bleaching. This was about to get real dark.
I'm just saying, how you going to be showing a campaign for weight loss and ain't lose no weight? Now, Lizzo, Weight Watchers, if you want to go to somebody that's actually out here putting in the work, maybe go fuck with Lizzo. She's doing good. But, hey, shout out to Khaled. Make your bag how you make your bag.
Type shit.
I hope the album is good.
Me too. And I hope the Drake songs are on there, but they probably won't be. Anyway.
Yo, that Drake step was crazy. That was a very funny moment.
I go out. Shout out the boy for standing his ground, bro.
He said...
He said Drake Bell.
But how did you not clear it with him before you even put that post
No,
up?
because remember Khaled was walking out with Drake at the For All the Dogs tour with the sign that said, I got 2 Drake songs on my album.
But that was...
But Khaled also didn't step for him probably during the beef.
That's what I'm saying. That was before World War III.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. If you're not stepping during the beef, then, fuck it.
I know. I hope Drake is somewhere healing, though, for real, because...
For sure.
Nokia ain't gonna last, and we need another one. And if I could make a request, if you're listening right now, since Gabe is across from me and I know you're friends with him, can we get a song that's like nice for what? That would make me feel good.
You said about Drake?
Yeah.
Oh, sure. I'll put in the word.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Make a call to the boy.
All right. Anyway, moving on. Joey Badass versus the entire West Coast. Well, he's not by himself no more, but it started off as
He's
by
not
himself.
by himself.
Like, I don't even really know where to. I mean, we don't have any notes for this. It's just let's just go.
Yeah, this is a lot. I don't want to do too much. I just want to give some of my personal favorite highlights from the.
By the way, this has been 5 months going on. Just FYI, this has been going on for 5 months.
But it really heated up this week.
Really heated up this week.
Yeah.
It got to the point too where it started to feel like a little oversaturation of everything.
The amount
of it. It was like I was like looking left and right trying to keep up with everybody's tracks. But I did keep up. But let's start with you, Nyla, because
Well, I would just say this. I think the positives in the regional rap beef is that it is giving people a sense of pride to rep where they're from and to actually push their pen. So that I'm excited about from this Joey versus One West Coast versus the East Coast. But also some of my favorite moments, obviously, the Kai Cash, Knicks in the 6th, the day that the Knicks won. Like, that was such a moment. And he just delivered with the bars. I love the beat switch.
For sure.
I love the energy, and I love the message. Also, really enjoyed Joey's last one, Crash Dummy. Scare money don't make no money. If they ever go broke, I'ma take your money. Like, oh, that was
hard.
That was fire.
In the words of Ellie Wilson, I think he said, like, you can't deny a bop or something like that. Something along those lines. He said that. I was like, you're not wrong, because, I mean, look at Not Like Us, obviously.
Yeah. Like, that was a bop. That, anybody could ride around and enjoy that.
Yeah, facts.
I would like to say, what else? What else did I love?
I'll hop in. Like,
Go
I really
ahead.
like at the top of the year, like the Ruler's Back, the Sorry Not Sorry, and the Pardon Me run was just amazing to me. Those 3 were like very like, and also Joey put those out on streaming, so those have actually been some of my workout songs lately. Like, cause I don't know, I think Joey rapping over those type of beats has always kind of been like his bag. I would say, and then kind of like going more towards recently, the Ray Von Ho era. This was definitely kind of like, all right, cool, we heating this shit up.
Yeah, that was.
But I ain't gonna lie, Joey's run with the finals, My Town. And what was the other song? Crash Dummy.
Yeah.
We have to study that, because like that like it's like no matter what they threw at him, it's like he like when he was like, oh, you had Diddy on your album. He was like, I saw a dot with Diddy or something like that. Or no, he said top or dot. I think he said top.
Top.
He said top with Diddy. I'm like, what are you gonna say to that? You can't say nothing to that. You feel me?
I'm not gonna lie. Some of these bars, I'm like, dang, is he beefing with Top or is he beefing with Dot? Because he
it's just it's a West Coast.
It's just
thing.
all of them.
Yeah.
All y'all gonna get
when
it.
when he said the way Dot's dick sit in your mouth, I was like, yeah, Joey, because like not the Kendrick of it, but just the way that he delivered it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just felt so New York. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, get the West Coast dick out your mouth, right?
Yeah.
That shit was just like the delivery of that was just really hard. And I also got to give like flowers like on the West Coast side of things. Like, I really liked AZ Chikes.
Yeah.
Disc, because
His was good.
Chike is just overall like one of my favorite artists from the West Coast and has been for a couple years now. So I really like that. I gotta give Reason some credit on his joint too, because he did flip the New York. He did flip, like, he add the Locks and Dipset battle into his diss and whatnot.
He did do everything. He also Charlamagne told me not to use the word stole because he didn't steal.
Interpolated.
He interpolated a song from Ben
Riley and Suave, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Ben
I had seen some of that, like, that drama on Twitter.
Yes.
But I was just like, I had seen it, but I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna, like, that just didn't feel like something I really wanted to deep dive into.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I mean, the only reason why I'm happy about it because it allowed the South to enter the chat. Like, okay, now it's like all regions repping their set.
Well, you know Ben's from New York. But he lives in Atlanta.
This is true, but he dropped the song with somebody from the A.
Right, yeah.
That's
like,
the
Ben's
wild
like
part.
half and half.
How is Reason inspired by? Anyway, you're defending the West using
East Coast shit.
Yeah.
It's
just a little. But interpolation
Shout
is
out all the
common
guys,
in hip
though, you know what I'm
hop.
saying?
Yes.
And then I gotta say, like, for real, like, Hitta had some really Hitta J3 had some really solid responses.
The Red Bull freestyle. That shit was amazing. That's actually no.
We monster on this side, sorry.
That shit was tough.
On the Radar, Ray Vaughn, On the Radar Part 1, sponsored by Monster, out now. On the Radar Part 2.
Oh my God.
On the Radar, Ray Vaughn Part 2, sponsored by Monster,
Red
dropping
Bull, I'm
soon.
available and unsponsored.
Yeah, nah. We big Monster.
Holla at me if you want another plug like this.
We big Monster gang on this side.
But
you know what I'm saying?
I think I really did enjoy D1's take on the beef.
Wait, well, before you get to that, I just want to say one last thing about the songs because I want to talk about that. Not sleeper record of it, but Nick Caution had a really great diss record at the end of all this, like right before Daylight dropped end credits. So I want to give Nick Caution his flowers because, you know, what I really like about this is it brought all the pro era kind of back outside, which is something
names I ain't heard in years.
Which is like, as a pro era fan, and you know, CJ being my mans and Nick being my mans and shit like that. Like, I was just really happy to see them get this light shine on them during this moment, and also their responses were very good. And Nick had a really good response, and also the shit where he said that TDE's been lying about Ray Vaughn's age. I think we need to cross check that because I want to know if that's real or not. That was interesting. And then there's a record that Daylight put out. I think it's The Last Supper. There was a record that did you just shoot and miss?
Yo, mind your business and keep talking.
I gotta find this Daylight. Stop missing.
I made that one. Thank you.
Hold on, Daylight. I want to find the exact name of the record because I don't want to mispronounce it.
Everybody loves.
He put out this record that was kind of in memoriam to Word is Bond. Elliot didn't include this on his list of the timeline, but Word is Bond came out shortly after the AEO record. And Word is Bond isn't a diss record or necessarily entry into the beef. But remember, there was a lot of static about a week or two ago because they started bringing up Capital C's names. And for people who don't know, Capital C's passed away a long time ago now. And the record that Daylight being friends with Steez, and obviously Steez being a part of Pro Era, kind of became like a very staticky part of this beef. And the Word is Bond record that Daylight put out was kind of like an ode or a homage to Steez in the middle of this whole thing. I guess just to clear the tension around like the conversations about Capital C's name in this beef. So I like that one. But anyway, we can talk about D1 now.
Yes. So D1 chimed in saying that people only care about rap, lyrical rap, when people are beefing.
To all the fans and the industry people that's cheerleaders on the sideline for this, won't you cheer just as hard for these brothers when they're not having a beef with each other? I don't like this beefing all together. I'm going to tell you why. Because if you're not black, then you're enjoying the entertainment of black people just displaying hatred and dysfunction, right, on a public scale. That ain't cool.
Facts.
And I did think he made a great point with that. Like, why does it take war for you to want to chime in and listen to these guys spitting? Like, Kai dropped Cash Rules prior to this beef. I'm sure this beef helped all the streams, but it's unfortunate. I mean, even if we look back to the Tupac and Biggie, you know, all the people in New York City, all the OGs be like, man, that shit was fake. Pac was pretending just for the album sales, and it's like, why are we forced to go at war just for you guys to care about art? I think that shit's whack.
Yeah, and bro, like, I feel like I sound like a broken record on this show in general because I've been saying, I'm like, y'all don't actually care about lyrical rap. Y'all only care about it when it's sparring like this, which is like great. Yeah, it's great for hip hop, but like, y'all still not gonna go stream all their music. You know what I'm saying? Like, Joey Badass has a very deep catalog, so like, yes, you're gonna go stream Joey's music because Joey's been around and, you know, whatever.
I hope that album's on the way.
Me too, but he said before the end of the year. Well, there you go. But overall, like, people don't really care about, like, people. Man, I don't want to do this, bro. I'm always saying this. Y'all don't care about lyrical rap. People put out lyrical rap. Y'all don't care. People put out the whatever other types of form of hip hop that's out there, and those are the people that are lit right now. Whether it's Rob 49 with What the Helly, or the music Lil Shimmy makes, or
She
the
was
music,
a fairy.
or Maya P. Which, by the way, I got bone to pick with you actually about that. Thank you for bringing that up. But all these types of music,
Why you gotta pick a bone with me?
I'm gonna pick a bone with you. But all these types of music that the general hip hop audience on Twitter claims is trash and garbage and they hate, 10 times streams what the lyrical rap does. So either somebody lying, either y'all not preaching y'all not practicing what y'all preaching, or y'all just genuinely don't like lyrical rap.
People don't practice what they preach for sure.
Like, if you really like what you heard in this beef, like, if you really like all this music, yo, bro, I better see Ray Vaughn on the Billboard charts when he drops his next album. Whenever Daylight drops again, I better see Daylight on the charts. Whenever
Kai drops, whenever Nico
Kai,
drops,
J1, Nico,
any of them.
Whenever any of these lyrical guys on either side of the coast drop, you better put them on the Billboard charts. Because y'all love saying that y'all love lyrical rap, but I don't see the actual love for it outside of Twitter. Like, where are the streams? Yep. And then they're like, then the excuse is, oh, the industry's not pushing lyrical rap. The industry's not pushing lyrical rap because y'all not listening to it. That's it. End of rant.
That math equation for your head
That's
top.
a math equation for your head top. I know a lot of y'all won't catch that one. Anyway, Maya P, right? Real quick. You told me that shit would not work outside. I would like to say.
No, I didn't say it would not work. I said it did not work outside for me.
I would like to say it's been like 2 weeks since we did this, right? I've been to at least 3 functions, right? Where that shit came on.
And it worked.
Spot was jumping.
Yeah, I did it last night and 2 tables got active.
Okay.
But it's not everybody.
It's the crowd.
Yeah, it's the crowd.
But I ain't gonna lie, that shit got active. The girls were doing. I was like, yeah, all right.
I probably got to skew younger with that one.
Yeah, for sure. No, I think like older crowds. I think it takes a while for it to get to the older crowds. I think that's might be what it is.
There was a table of recent grad that was really fucking with it.
Yeah, I went to a graduation party. That's why I seen it. Yeah,
they was fucking with it, but everybody else was just looking at that table like, okay, but neither here nor there.
Neither here nor there. But yeah, in the rap beef thing, if y'all actually like lyrical music, go stream that shit. Also, I would really appreciate if some of these beef records got on streaming, especially the finals, and the My Town with Loaded Lux. Like, I think just the timing of that with the Knicks winning, and beating the Celtics was just
crazy.
Was perfect. It just felt like New York was back.
It did.
Me? And then I also like seeing all the boys who aren't lyrical rappers supporting Kai and all them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I saw Cash, I saw Chow, I saw all the New York artists who make the fun music. And who, wouldn't participate in something like this, they were still behind everybody else.
I think it's cool. As hell.
And that just goes to show you can have one side and you can have the other side and they can coexist.
And also, shout out to Gina. Thoroughly enjoying her commentary, her and DJ
Unbiased commentary.
Unbiased commentary. I know LA is like mad at her, but y'all just gotta rap better.
Bro, I was sitting here and I would tell y'all that LA did better if they did better.
Like, I think all of us are pretty unbiased. We're just rap fans.
Yeah.
Like, we don't say no to certain people because of your region or whatever the case may be. If your music is good, we're down to tap in. We're down to support.
I ain't gonna lie, but Joey, though?
Scary money, no money. Yeah, so, salute to all the rappers, though, sharpening their pen.
Yes, for sure.
I admire the sparring, and I think y'all should just leave it at that. It's
shout out
sparring.
Gina, your cousin.
Yeah, shout out to Gina. What's up, cuz?
Like, actually, cousins, we just found this out. This is crazy.
Yes. You want the backstory.
I do want the backstory.
I'm like, oh, all right.
Someone in the comments gonna be like, hip hop nepo babies.
Yo, we went to the Black Effect Podcast Festival, and then after the festival, her cousin was coming to pick her up, and then she was like, "You want to ride?" And I was like, "Oh my God, please, yeah, can you drive me off? I'm staying with my grandma." Then we got to when I was talking to her cousin was like, "Oh, where do you stay?" Told her where my grandma stay. She was like, "Oh, what's her last name?" Shared the last name. She called another cousin and was like, "Don't we know da 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 da?" They was like, "Yeah, that's her cousin." So we just in the car like, "Oh my God, we're cousins." So yeah, we cousins through my grandma.
So grandma.
Yeah, so grandma's
Grandma.
My great grandmother had 16 kids. So one of my grandmother's siblings' daughters is the mom of Gina.
Grandmother's daughter's siblings.
My grandma's siblings.
Siblings. Yeah.
children.
Oh.
It's how I'm related to Gina.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So you're like second cousins. Second, third cousin, some shit like that. Right? Is that how that works?
Man, I don't know.
That shit
I'm an Army
confusing.
brat. I ain't around them that often. All I know is we cousins.
That's confusing. But okay, dope. Shout out Gina, man.
Shout out
Great
Gina.
commentary this whole time, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Great commentary. All right. Hot tracks, hot takes. This week in music, Mariah the Scientist Burning Blue debuts at number 25 on the Billboard Hot 100, marking her highest career chart entry and the biggest solo debut by an R&B song as of 2025 so far. Shout out to Mariah the Scientist and shout out to the worst women you know streaming that song.
Yeah, he always says that.
Nah, but for real, like, come on. Oh, also St. John's. Shout out Mariah. Kali Uchis sincerely debuts at number 2 on the Billboard 200 with a total of 62,000 equivalent album units in the first week. Shout out Kali. Did her interview with Angie came out, right? I'm not bugging.
Yeah.
Yeah. So make sure you go check out the IRL podcast with Angie Martinez. Kendrick Lamar, big numbers. Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us has officially become the longest charting rap song in Billboard history, spending 53 weeks on the Hot 100. Insane. It's now just the 5th rap song ever to stay on the chart for an entire year and the first solo male rap track to do so since Trap Queen in 2015.
Wow.
Free Fetty Wap.
Shout
by the
out
way.
Fetty, yeah.
Free Fetty. And then Luther officially claims a record-breaking 13th week at number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100, making it the longest-running number 1 song by any rapper this decade. Congratulations to Kendrick and SZA.
Nigga Prince outlived Mike Jack, nigga bum.
Kendrick Lamar and SZA recently broke their own record for the highest-grossing hip-hop concert, selling 60.9K tickets into their Seattle show for the Grand National Tour, and the performance brought in a total of $14.8 million.
Nigga bum. I gotta say that after every accolade. Kendrick would want me to say that. Nigga bum. Yo, those nigga bums hit so hard. They hit so hard. Who says that? Nigga bum. Oof. Congratulations, Kendrick. I went to the tour.
How was the tour? Was it good?
It was really good.
Dope.
It was actually crazy to go to a stadium. Like, damn, I'm at a stadium.
You never been to a stadium show before?
Yeah, for Lady Gaga.
Okay, yeah. You know what you got to do? Because I'm going to this one. You got to get tickets to see The Weeknd at MetLife.
Damn, do I?
Bro, I'm telling you. Damn, that was.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Whoa.
I just...
Yo, no, The Weeknd shows, especially in stadiums, hit insane.
I gotta be honest. I want to stay away from stadiums as much as possible. Like, I got Beyonce tickets, but I'm like, do I want to go to the stadium? I don't enjoy it.
Well, here's the key. You just got to find the set list. You got to find, like, when it's 3 songs from the last song.
That's what I'm saying. Yo, it's...
Get the fuck.
It's so chaotic. Like,
yeah, nah.
It takes away from the experience, because now I'm stressed trying to get home.
Yeah, it's not bad if you leave early.
Yeah,
like
but you got a whip.
I do got a whip.
Okay.
You took what, the transit? New Jersey Transit?
Uber.
Yeah.
And then not to mention, I left early, as early as I could from the Kendrick show. And I had called the Uber while I was still inside the stadium. It said 17 minutes. Then it got to like 3 minutes, canceled on me. Then it rescheduled for another one that was 26 minutes. By that time, the show's over. Guess who's stuck in traffic now? My only complaint, it was really cool though. Outside of,
but I mean, that's every show at MetLife. Like, that's just how it is.
I just hate.
Unless you're taking the transit,
I'm not.
You might have to next time.
Yeah.
I know. Sean said no. I'm not doing that either.
I don't. Yeah, I really don't want to. But besides that, performance was incredible. Kendrick looks amazing. It's like simple, clean rapper fits. The X chain is fire. Also, SZA did an amazing job. The way it's shot, like the music videos Kendrick has been dropping have been super cinematic and like aesthetically pleasing, but they carried that on into the set of the tour, which I thought was fire. Yeah, 10s across the board. I will say I was super inspired at that tour. But okay.
Anyway, moving on.
Tour news.
NBA YoungBoy is hitting the road for his first headlining tour in 6 years with Massa Make America Slime Again. Featuring D-Baby. EBK J-Bo actually is no longer on the tour because unfortunately EBK J-Bo recently got arrested. Free EBK J-Bo, bro. Honestly, one of my favorite artists out right now. Sad that this keeps happening. And Lil Sis K3 is also on the tour. So shout out K3. The tour kicks off in 27 cities starting on September 2nd in Dallas. Shout out
bum.
When is he coming to New York? He's coming. Is he coming to New York? Or he's doing Newark? Okay. Oh, he's doing the Prudential Center. Copy. Anyway, Keisha Cole is celebrating the 20th anniversary of her debut album, The Way It Is, with a North American tour featuring Lil' Kim, Tink, Wale, and Friday. The tour kicks off on July 1st in Baltimore. That's a pretty stacked tour. Jesus Christ. And not hip hop news, but something that is very near and dear to my heart, and I think I just want to talk about it because musically this is very cool. The All American Rejects, honestly, one of the best bands of the last 20 plus years. They're traveling around the United States right now with their pop-up house party tour dates, and they're announcing them in real time, which is super dope. So they've done Green Bay, Chicago, Minneapolis, and they also recently did Nashville. And attendees can fill out an RSVP for the band's website to be alerted if and when the show happens in their area. So what's happened is this has gone so viral that the show addresses are starting to leak. And they're doing this shit at real houses, by the way. Like, this isn't no venue, no nothing. Like, real boots to the ground, guerrilla style marketing for their music. And they have a new song out now. And honestly, like, I just love this. I think this is, like, the coolest way to reinvent how people experience, well, not reinventing, but, like, to bring back how people experience music.
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of us, like, we all grew up with, like, rock music and punk rock in the early 2000s. All American Rejects has a bunch of songs that are fucking huge, that were very important moments of all our lives. And, you know, they're in their early 40s, so they're still young. So I think it's really cool to see them do this and to see, like, the fan outcry. And also, like, the coolest thing about this is, like, them going to colleges and doing these shows and seeing the college kids know every word. And, like, think about it, these college kids are pretty far removed from when the All American Rejects were popular.
In their prime,
so
yeah.
to even see the college kids embrace a band like this in this day and age where I feel like bands aren't as popular as they used to be, I love this. And I think rappers could take note from this. Like, I think that there's a lot of stuff that from this that is going to come out of it that's going to really change how people go to see music live. Because I think, you know, again, I'm not knocking Miss Keisha Cole at all, but, like, her tour has, like, 8 artists on it. And I don't think that's her fault, but I think that, like, most tours won't sell unless they have this type of lineup nowadays, especially in arenas.
Yeah.
But what the All American Rejects are doing is they're not going on some big tour with a bunch of other artists. They're doing their own shit, doing house parties and
intimate.
It's
fire.
intimate. It's dope, and like and literally the amount of free promo that they're getting on social media just from everybody posting about them is worth more than whatever money they would pay to set up a tour.
Yeah.
So honestly, super stoked for them, man. Like, I really love this. If they come to New York City, you will find me front row because I'm a huge All American Rejects fan, and I love this. So shout out to All American Rejects, and yeah, and hopefully, and as of right now, I'm starting my campaign to get them on the radar starting today.
I love that.
Because honestly, them doing On the Radar would, like, be one of my bucket lists. So I'm stoked for that.
Let's get it done.
But yeah.
So in music videos, Lotto dropped a video for Somebody, directed by her sister Brooklyn Nicole. Key Glock dropped Glockavelli, a homage to Lil Wayne's A Milli.
Yep.
Larry June and Carter Got Wings dropped Black Man. Burna Boy and Travis Scott dropped a music video for Ta 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 Ta.
Yo, wait,
So
hold on. Breaking news. The All American Rejects have responded to On the Radar.
Ooh.
One of the guitarist just responded to On the Radar. He said he's forwarded our message to management.
Fire.
Let's go!
Let's
Anyway,
go.
let's go.
So Fuego, Don't Hold the Fire, music video out now. Georgiana featuring Rio the Young OG, Shark, video out now. 2 Chainz and Lil Yachty, Sister Wives, video out now.
Nice.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm just so stoked.
Music
right now.
announcements. Molly Santana announces new album Molly and Her Week of Wonders out May 30th
Shout
via
out Miss
Instagram.
Molly. Yep.
Russ announces official release date for new album Wild with the I as an exclamation point out June 27th, and he also dropped a trailer for that. Steve Lacy shares new image in the studio with Sid, teasing the new internet album on the way. Definitely can't wait for that. Now you talking my language. Leon Thomas unveils the set list for the deluxe edition of Mutt titled Heal, set to drop next Friday, featuring collaborations from Kalani, Chris Brown, Big Sean,
Very excited.
Haley, Holly, Masego, and more. Super excited about that one. And then after critiquing the Nokia music video, Kai Cenat is teaming up with Drake on Somebody Loves Me video and inviting fans to submit directing ideas, offerings $15 to $20K for selected contributors. Wow. Yo, Kai Cenat is really fucking killing it out here.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Shout out. I actually love this idea because, like, you know, Kai criticized the Nokia video, and I think it's cool how, like, instead of
being insulted.
also shout out to Drake because, like, yeah, instead of being insulted, Drake was like, you know what, this is actually a really cool idea. Like, let's try to do something with it.
Collaboration is key.
Yeah, so I think this is gonna be dope, and I think whatever they decide to do for the video, I think it's gonna be refreshing. It's gonna be
innovative.
It's gonna be innovative, and I think it's gonna be dope. And
he started that streaming academy. I actually want to be a part of it for the next one, but I really want to do it.
Yeah, I go lie. We were gonna apply too, because we do live streams, and we just did it too late. And then we have reached out, and then I was like, wait, why are we reaching out? The shit's this weekend. So yeah, next time.
Yeah, I definitely want to be a part. But okay, releases.
I got it. Latina Forever by Karol G, Denzel Curry, Ichiban, Playboy Cardi and NBA Youngboy Alive, Ken the Man and Monaleo, first remix. Fire record, by the way. Hey La Tyler, Projects, Rob 49's new project, Let Me Fly, is out now. Bossman D-Lo's new album, D-Lo Curry Deluxe, is out now. Plaque Max got his Atlanta, I think it's an EP, out now. Fredo Bang, The Big Bang, out now. Leo Stay Trill, Home Alone. Kirkle Banks, Choose Self, Estelle, Stay Alta, which I got to hear a lot of that music early on. Very dope. Please go check out Estelle's new album. And then Common, Be the 20th Anniversary Edition, is out right now. And now for our picks and what we've been listening to.
Yes.
Nyla, you want to go first or you want me to?
You can go first.
As I do sometimes. R2R Mo has a new album out right now called Road to Riches Volume 1. R2R Mo is one of my favorites out of New York. My favorite song on there right now is Midnight Club, produced by the GOAT, A-Lau. So definitely go check that one out. I really love 13 Months of Sunshine by Amine. I would say the song that I really am gravitating towards right now is called History. It's Amine and Waxa Hachi. I want to make sure I say that right. I'm sorry if I butchered that. Great song. On the Latin tip, I really like this Moto Ducati song by Dia. That's my shit right now. And let's see, what else?
Damn, I think I know that song. I was listening to Latin music when I was in Mexico, trying to get in the
wow, look at you. Look at you. Yeah, please.
This guy is a hater.
And on the radar tip, we just released this really dope Brazilian song with Vogo FK for our On the Radar Brazil series, which we actually shot a remix for in NYC the other night with a special artist that I can't just speak on just yet. But that's coming out, and I think that might be it for me. I'm trying to make sure I caught everything from like the last 2 weeks. But yep, I think that's it for me. Oh, and then All American Rejects. Let's just throw them in there. All American Rejects. Give You Hell is kind of like the basic. Swing. Let's say Swing. I like that. That's yeah, Swing. Yep, that's a good one.
Okay. For me, I would have to say I like this Pink Panthers record called Tonight. I got converted over while I was in Mexico. Somebody kept playing it. But I get it now. I think my introduction to her through Ice Spice kind of just threw me off from being interested in her music, but she's actually pretty great. Let me see, what else am I listening to? All right, if I gotta be honest, I revisited Missy Elliott's Super Duper Fly album, and I've really been enjoying that.
Very on brand.
What the hell does that mean?
This is on brand for you.
Anyway, yeah, revisited that project, and I've been just thoroughly enjoying Timbaland's production. I'm about to start producing, so I'm just enjoying like dissecting projects. Nice. And then lastly, this girl Lizzie Birchie. I'm really a big fan of her. I just discovered her. She has a record called Growth. In the mornings, I'm really big on listening to like positive vibrational music.
I like that.
So she's somebody who's been in heavy rotation for my morning playlist.
Fire. What do we have coming up on We Need to Talk?
We need to talk. Oh my God, guys. So earlier this year in my brain, I was like, yo, I need like a cute like coffee mug that I can drink out of like during the pod, sip my tea, no pun intended. So I'm excited because I did like a mood board of how I wanted my mug to look, and the mug is finally done.
Fire.
Yes, but it's not available for purchase. It's just for me. But I just feel like to point it out because I'm so... Okay, maybe in time, but right now it's just for me. Fire. Actually, let me show you the photo because it came out so cute. So anyway, the new update is I'll be sipping tea while we're doing the show, but also if you guys are in the tri-state area this weekend, I'm doing a DJ set out of Brooklyn Tea, and they named a tea after me on the menu. It's called Berry Certified, play off a certified vibe. So tune in, but this is the mug.
Oh, it's got your little hair. Oh, it's got your little knots up top. Oh, that's kind of fire.
Shout out to Kim.
It's got your little knots. I like that. That's tough. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Boom. Can you see it?
It's a little blurry.
Okay, we'll put it. Okay, cool. Fire. It's got the little nuts.
She ate down. Hold on, I just want to shout out the girl who made it Instagram because she deserves some love. Kim Creates. But, oh no, I'm sorry. Chaos Creates, but her name is Kim. CHAOS Creates. Thank you so much for helping bring my vision to life. You did an amazing job. But, all right, outside of that, content-wise, definitely make sure you guys tune into that new interview with Nippa. I love Nippa. It was a long-awaited interview. Definitely make sure you guys tune into my interview with Dende, super fire R&B artist. Love Dende from Texas. And then make sure you guys tune into my Jordan Edetunji interview. I feel like it didn't really get as much love as I would like it to get, but I thought it was a good conversation, so tune in for sure.
Dope.
Oh, and I just had K1 on there. I can't wait for that one to release because we got some spicy commentary.
Oh, so we shot one with K1 the other day too, live.
Did it get spicy?
Live vocals. Live vocals. It's amazing.
Yeah.
The song that she did, it's not out yet.
Okay.
But when it comes out and you see the On the Radar, you're gonna be impressed. Like she smoked.
I don't doubt it. That girl is good.
She is extremely talented. She's one of our team's favorite R&B artists currently, and she's been one that Cam, my engineer, has been like, "Hey, when you getting K1 on the show?" And she finally came, and he was like super happy about it. So really stoked about that one.
Yeah.
On the Radar wise, I think I talked about the Apple DJ sets last time, so we got some Apple DJ sets out now. So go check those out. Also, we're about to hit 1 million Spotify monthly listeners. You know what I'm saying? By the time you see this, thank you. Thank you. So, keep streaming On the Radar's music. More Brazil records out now. More Brazil stuff next week. We actually got a lot of cool dance hall and Jamaican artists coming out next week from Memorial Day week. I don't know why it lined up that way, but it did line up that way, so that's really cool. Kodak Black. We have 2 Kodak Black videos. The first one's already out right now, so you could go check that one out. But new Boss Man D-Lo out now.
Your timing of that drop, I was like, this is hilarious.
He has a new project out today. That's why.
Yeah, I know, but
I know, with everything going on,
When y'all dropped the freestyle, it was the same day or the day after.
It was like 2 or 3 days after all that stuff. Yeah.
The day after, they was like, new freestyle. I'm like, y'all ain't right.
Nah, but all this stuff. We plan.
I know it's in advance.
Yeah, we plan all this stuff. What else do we have out now? That's really cool. I'm trying to think. Damn, man, I'm trying to think. Kodak, Boss Man D-Lo got a new freestyle from the Hoodies. That's really dope. That I love out now. More Brazil. And then we had this. Well, it's gone now, I think, but we had this partnership with YouTube Music for African Music Month.
With that billboard.
Yes, because Molly came and did 2 versions of Shake It to the Max on the Radar. So so we partnered with YouTube for African Music Month. So I mean, if it's still up, go check it out. If not, just go check out the video. That's it. So we appreciate you guys for tuning in. As always, we will see you next time. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at Central Discourse, at Nyla Simone with 3 E's, at Gabe P, NYC. Subscribe, like, all that good stuff. And we'll see you guys on the next episode. Peace.